Protect yourselves at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Touch them up.
Has not been a thrilling boxing card in any way other than the setting and the quality of the fighters who are in the ring.
Ryan Garcia and Rolando Romero, great characters outside. It's a dangerous weapon. I think we'll see. There was a lot of talk, but Reynoso, of course, was unavailable.
Good jab by Garcia.
If he can do that consistently.
Ryan sticks it.
Most definitely. And he's going to definitely offset. Good jab.
So far, the first round is a Ryan Garcia. We're more than halfway through.
You know, Antonio, you're somebody. Rolly Romero didn't even start boxing until age 16.
Yeah, that's late to start. Not extremely late, but normally if you're going to be in...
It's easy to love a fighter who has fast hands.
If you're a fast fighter, you can become a faster fighter. I like a guy that can do pretty much a little bit of everything.
If I were going to come back as a fighter in my next life, fast hands, I think it decides.
Yeah, think of the best fighters of the past 25 years, right? Manny Mayweather, incredibly fast hands.
Having speed and control is what's the nightmare.
Good first round, dominated by Garcia's jab.
Hit him in this. I'll hit him in this right here.
All right.
Ryan Garcia, that last fight against them.
Oh my gosh.
A double hook, short hook, caught Ryan right on the chin in the second round. Rolando Romero, wow.
Most electric moment we've seen. Now, but he's not going to hide.
Rolando Romero got to be patient right now because Ryan ain't that hurt. He's still dangerous. By Rolando Romero, man. I was wondering how long it was going to take him to get inside.
Changed the whole night, the whole atmosphere, the noise that now surrounds us.
And don't forget, Jim, it was actually rounds, and he came back to score a brutal knockout.
It's going to be one or the other. Oh!
Rolly Romero's power carried up to 147, huh?
It's like he's always been a strong fighter.
In there. As does Garcia, by the way. Oh, hard right hand.
That was a clubbing right hand, though, that hook had. Right now, I would have his chest, jab his arm, just put that jab.
Well, that was what dominated the first round.
That hook was blistering.
So Romero's working on a two-point round. Garcia on the canvas with that power explosion.
Seems like Garcia's regained his senses.
The showbiz part is over.
Stop at the bell.
By Ryan right there on the ropes.
You could almost hear Ryan Garcia thinking.
You send him drop. You gotta shovel. Don't relax. That's what's happening.
The job for Garcia now. Romero tastes his power.
First fight at 147 as well. Now Garcia, of course, had a tumultuous...
Man, that he took it upon himself to really help if that was the case. And you can see, you feel me, he's really applying some... Be important for Rolly now to start invest just in case this fight goes long.
They've both been focused so far on landing a power shot upstairs. But it could be that the two who does that. Look at Romero's upper body. Muscles in his back.
Yeah, he's a strong Romero. It looks like his style really effectively jab as much as he wants to. I think it's bothering Ryan to some degree.
That's why there are 12 rounds. This could become an exercise with all his talents.
Certainly since that knockdown, Garcia seems a little more hesitant.
That left hook up, just throwing it, it's not going to get it done. I would like to see him.
With another right hand. Very dramatic. And now in what is an action-filled fight, at least as we move to round 4, with Garcia already having...
Good body, just not really getting reckless with his style.
Who's led Jermell Charlo and Errol Spence to championships.
From the Cuban school of boxing. But has he had a...
Never.
Garcia sticking the jab in.
He's setting up that left hook again.
He being Garcia.
Rolling.
Oh, rolling.
It's where Ryan should be snapping that jab out right there.
Looks like he got more out of the rise in weight.
That's the jab I was talking about. Continue to use that jab in order to set the big.
To commit to his jab, then rolling, tactical rhythm thing. Of Saudi Arabia, the new force in boxing, marketing, and promoting around the world. Round
There you
5
go.
between Ryan Garcia and Rolando Romero. 4 rounds have gone by pretty quickly when Romero landed a double left hook.
Romero was stopped by Pitbull Cruz last year.
Has had Garcia winning each of the other Rolando Romero in the second round. This moment, according to our unofficial ring.
It's a close fight. A scoring other than the knockdown. I think that last round.
And I'm feeling my way. That eye scorecard, artificial intelligence.
Garcia really not letting his hands go. He does. It's one at a time, right?
That's why I was in a little trouble, because he's usually more active.
And yes, you're more likely to keep your hands home, which you can certainly remember at this point in the fight.
Haney possibly having a hangover. What about Garcia?
He's been off for a whole year.
No, stop.
At this stage of the fight, I think Rolly is really showing a lot in the chess match rather than just.
Stop at the bell, gentlemen.
So you got to get busy with the jab. You can beat him with a jab.
Had Ryan Garcia ahead in the fight. Artificial intelligence really is.
Right.
You know, Jim, when I was with Romero in camp in Vegas, he told me that he had obsessive concentration against Gervonta Davis and that he was learning from it.
Picking up the pressure now on Ryan Garcia.
He's fighting focused, right?
Oh, big time focus.
It was not the A-list left hook. It was a landed punch. The A-list left hook is a rocket.
Keeping that right hand right on that chin. Much success with that hook tonight, Jim.
Mostly quiet through the first 5 rounds. So what is Garcia, what is Antonio to take the left hook away?
Feints, the little jittery movement, and he's also powerful.
About a guy's motion so much, but he's already proven that he can. So therefore you pay more attention to those little twitches.
Of course, they both, as usual, have different versions of how that's...
And that ain't the case.
He hasn't been inside. They have fought the entire fight.
Around from 9-10, you got to invest right now. So it doesn't seem like Ryan Garcia has came back from that knockdown as much as he did against Luke Campbell.
Not so far, no.
Ryan Garcia needs to get his left hook going, Antonio. The knockdown is the difference in the fight.
Good body shot.
Romero ducked the right hand. That so bedeviled Devin Haney a year ago.
You know, some fighters do fight better when there's chaos. Is Ryan Garcia perhaps one of those guys?
Probably. No, I'm thinking this, though. With jabs, he's not even moving. He's not backing up.
This move to 147 for Romero should have happened a long time.
And he's strong, bro. It just look like, again, he's able to back Ryan up. Ryan is not. Good jab. Let that right hand come back. I think he can at least land it.
Looking is wasting time. Go after this. Becoming another big fight nightmare. Fence against Terrence Crawford. This doesn't change.
And this would be a huge upset.
Not that
was a more predictable. That was Canelo.
Right.
You walking into the right hand, that's what he's trying to shoot the hook at you.
To respond to the ticking of the clock.
He thought his fighter would be comfortably ahead.
Gage to me in the corner as Derek James was urging him to throw more punches, even if they're landing.
I think he needs to take some risks. There you go. It'll open up. Nice. Keep doing that. With 2. If you throw 2, add on to the combinations right now.
Rolando Romero, they tend to wait to try to land. I think that's part of what Derek James was trying to break through with in terms of throw multiple punches. Rack up some scoreboard here.
Exactly. He landed a good jab right then. He's just not doing enough, it don't seem like. Body shots, good jab. Keep it up. Good jab. And timing, he just needs to use it more.
Carries him back to the ropes.
I don't know about anger. He just wants his fighter to step it up a little bit.
But Terrence Crawford wouldn't allow it. Garcia's still in this fight.
Most definitely.
He landed a lot of good jabs, but
Romero's lead to 1 point on your scorecard? Might have. Yes, I have the map. So it's still a fight toward the corner with a series of body shots.
Guy retreating and you land 2 or 3 shots. I think Ryan, one of these fighters is going to have to show some this round, I believe. This fight's good hook.
CompuBox tells us, by the way, that this fight's predecessor is also being shocking to me. Garcia is not he's looking for one big shot a lot of the time.
Man, a lot of strategy going on right now. Good. Snap that jab, Ryan.
Particularly if Derek James can have Garcia, the need for more activity.
fighting with a whole lot of confidence right now.
Sparring sessions in Las Vegas, some of them in.
He's a guy, I believe, that just sold out. That was an illegal punch behind the
March until he was 11 years old.
Wow.
He had a lisp.
Always another fight to make. And Rolando Romero could be the beneficiary of all that tonight.
And it's a big surprise, Jim, that we're even in. Odds makers had the over-under for this fight at 6.5.
The trainer can't make the fighter throw more punches. The fighter's the only one who's in the ring. Should Ryan Garcia...
You know what I mean? It's a high-stake game right here. Ooh, good hook. He has to do. He's slow nailed, and Ryan just seems to be...
Lost most of the rounds where he did not score a knockdown. He scored 3 of them.
I don't think he thought he would be out.
But he know Rolly was coming to win. He know that.
Right hands are on his mind right now.
That
that one landed.
That landed.
That's the third of House rights upstairs, and that one landed.
See, if he gets hit with a...
Door is closing, or so it would appear, for Ryan Garcia.
You did all of that. Don't act like you didn't do it. Find this shit. Find it. Find it. Find it.
He's telling them everything he needs to do. He's even pleading with them.
97-92. So Garcia, for me, needs at least a knockdown or 2.
Front hand first and just get it busy. He don't jab at a time. Why won't he, like Rolly is doing?
Devin Haney thinking, if he's watching right now.
After the performance he put on.
Signed to fight Ryan Garcia in the fall. Zab Judah gets upset by Carl's.
I think Haney deserves the rematch. After I knock you out, good body shot.
The stuff that went on there. That's a while back. One of my all-time favorite people.
Good body shot.
Oh. Yet another.
A mental approach, and he stuck to it.
Such that all but yelling at Ryan Garcia, Garcia has been dormant once again.
Disappointed, Jim. So he has to know this fight is slipping away.
He must not like the taste of Rolly's power. And I'm not a fighter. There's a shot at Devin and Bill Haney. King Rye is the king of social media. No question in this sport.
I think Ryan needs a big punch, guys.
He needs to land his rocket left hook. But you have to set it up. You can't just throw it haphazardly.
To have to hope for a gift. I think back to the La Hoya Gym on HBO. He had that fight set up against Bernard Hopkins, and I thought he definitely lost.
Good memory. Good memory, Cop.
it takes and put too much pressure.
You know, yeah, it takes a little bit of fate, turns out, right? And I get even bigger money. And get the kinds of numbers that were in that.
It's a big money fight. I think the rematch was one of the, between Haney's performance and now this.
I wonder if Romero's too strong for Devin Haney at this weight. The musculature, he's a very strong fighter. You can see it.
This is one of the biggest upsets in recent years. He was plus 700.
Wow. Your card was 107, 102. Reverse around, it's 106, 103. He's still winning. And Romero's slow pace, a smart strategy.
Thing that Rolly was doing tonight, he cooperated.
Stop at the bell, gentlemen.
Something happened with the double left hook that put Garcia on his back and prompted the rest of the fight to be relatively non-essential and perfunctory.
Unanimous decision. Rolando Romero.
A sportsmanlike piece of applause from Garcia as he accepted the obvious, and Romero begins the celebration.